have permission. So Buenos Noches, like we mentioned earlier, they started playing competitive in the first War Games. They actually made it to Hurricane in this past clan battles season. So not only in the King of the Seas arena, but also in clan battles, they've proven themselves. And if everybody that we should expect to sign up does for the next King of the Seas, I believe they're going to be one of our 8-seeded teams. So they've definitely come a long way, and it's nice to see.
Well, we'll see. We haven't decided yet how we're going to put all that together. That's one of the things that we've got to hammer out in the next, week or so, is what the seeding system for King of the Sea is going to look like. I know what I want to do, and I've seen Big M's proposal, so we've got to hammer that out, right?
Yep. I was just saying if because we already talked about it, but anyway, let's see here. Buenos Noches, my boys. They're bringing Hakuryu, double Montana. And then they got Yami and the Des Moines, double Henry and Stalingrad. And then they have a Gearing and a Haragumo.
Being going double destroyer, as MAPIA has opted for lone destroyer, a single Haragumo, and a whole bunch of Des Moines.
Yeah. Is that 3 Des Moines? Yeah. Yeah, they're trying to control the air. Which is...
To go with the midway. Now, one of the things that the patch definitely seems to have done is that it has reduced the disparity between Midway and Hakuryu.
Yeah.
Enemy cruiser sunk.
Yeah, for the longest time, it was probably like for every 10 teams that play King of the Seas, 9, maybe more, would bring a Hakuryu. You'd only have a select few that would bring the Midway, but as we all know, infamously, 07 brought the Midway, I think, exclusively the last
they absolutely made it work.
Yeah, they did. So that kind of put to bed that meme that Midway can't work in competitive, which I know that you got a lot of enjoyment out of that.
That was fun.
Let's see here. Buenos Noches. They have Henri Des Moines fainting towards A. They have Time to Metal's Gearing going into B. And then they have the rest of their stuff. Surprisingly, both BBs are going down towards the C cap. So an interesting split for sure.
MAPIA seems to all be driving pretty much due west along the, about the DE line here. I don't see anybody headed south at all. They seem to be, at first glance, making a similar positional decision, positional mistake, if we want to say, that the CHL guys did in the last game. I'm not sure. One of the things that's interesting to me, the BN carrier, when I first saw this bomber squadron, it was already at half strength. I think what he did is he launched the squadron, immediately dropped half of it so they'd be back on his deck and ready, and is using just a half-strength squadron to scout.
Okay.
That seems to be what he's doing right now.
Well, BN is going to get B, it appears, unless that Haragumo is getting ready to hop on. But
nobody. So. He's not. He's in Charlie 6. They just now spotted Time to Metal's Gearing, but it is too late. He's backed up at close range by Jamie's Des Moines. The two of them are absolutely going to be able to push those Midway bombers out.
Wow! This what Yami's doing. This is a very common thing that we saw in prior King of the Seas with the Minotaur, but instead they're getting the Des Moines pushed up to that island.
I am a little surprised to see them trying to do it with the DM. DM should, in theory, be a little more vulnerable in that position, but it may not come to pass. He'll have a great flank position looking towards A, depending on which way he turns. Oh! Oh my goodness gracious!
Sasha says, "Assa, dude," to that Des Moines. Holy crap!
Stalingrad does Stalingrad things here on Sea of Fortune.
Oh man, it's always fun. Sure, not for that guy in the Des Moines, but it's always fun to watch those big old hits. It usually gets a good reaction out of us.
Well, DW1's Moskva is in a similar position. You surely have to believe that he's going to be next. Look at where the Buenos Henri is. Look how quickly he's reached that position.
Yeah, that's a good spot because as those MAPIA ships are inevitably going to try to push through A, he's in a perfect spot to just deal some damage here. And Kaiser Kraken is returning fire with AP loaded, I think.
Does look that way.
Here comes the AP.
AP on the Moskva. Pretty good solid hit there. A good 8 or 9K. Probably a Citadel in there somewhere. He did pop his MRB. Yep, got another 4 or 5 out of it. DW1 trying to heal here, trying to salvage his Moskva.
I don't know.
BN up 2 caps here as they're sailing right into the teeth of Jamie's position as well. Jaime's position in B, giving him great flanking shots as the MAPIA fleet tries to move west along the DE line.
He's got some great shots on the Zhao, and he's going to get some good shots. There's also on the Des Moines as well, and the Yamato. So, yeah, Yami's got a great position set up. He'll probably have to back up now. Yeah, now he's
got to reverse now. They've got too many ships firing at him.
Yep. It's funny. He got to a great spot, and then snap of a finger, there goes 20k plus hit points.
Yep.
Oh, the other Des Moines.
Oh, goodness. Yep. That other DM is going to be out. He'll be out literally with another salvo here from somebody.
Yeah.
He's sitting on 3K. Can they see him? Do they have eyes on him, Sneaky?
Yes, they do. Yes,
here come
they
the
do.
shells.
They're actually calling for...
And there he goes.
They're also calling for fire on the Moskva as well. Yami just pinged.
Yeah, the Moskva's down at 1,200. The Henri's going to get him, I think.
I think he popped the reload booster. No, not the Henri.
And there you go. There we go. And just like that, 5 minutes gone, and MAPIA down 3 ships very quickly here on Sea of Fortune. They have managed to bag the A-cap, but it has cost them dearly as they have sailed their entire fleet west along the CD lines and are now kind of paying the price for all being in the same place.
You know, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but I did mention last game about the death ball thing. It just generally doesn't work. So I'm not trying to be a negative Nancy.
No, you're right.
It
it only works in randoms, right? Let's be honest here. It does kind of work in randoms, but it does not really work in King of the Sea.
You still need to have something on the weak side as a force that goes, hey, we're here. Don't forget about us.
Look at Soulless Ego's Henri has basically just speed boosted his entire way around the map, come through sea, and is almost literally in MAPIA's spawn area to harass them. And they're just now getting battleships near cap circles.
Yep.
So
Yami,
go ahead.
Sorry. No, I just want to say Yami now has a broadside on Lutitz Des Moines. And big hit Weberstedt from 22.5 kilometers.
Yeah, I was gonna say that wasn't Jaime that did that, but ouch.
Wow, excellent shot. He probably had the spot plane up to get some vision. I think no, that was a no spot plane. Wow, because there's all those islands in the way, so you kind of got to give your best guess.
Really nice shot. BN showing their chops here again, proving to everybody why they made it to the top 8 of the last King of the Sea.
Yeah, they're definitely flexing it. And, you know, I was confused at the beginning why they had both of their BBs go down southeast. But again, they had a couple ships. West of A is that force that's going, hey, we're here. You can't forget about us. And usually BBs spread apart so they can get those cross shots. But it seems BN, they've found a tactic, and it's working well for them. So,
well, it's certainly not working well for MAPIA.
No.
They're midway now coming under fire.
Yeah, when the carrier's getting killed, you know the jig is up. So.
Well, they're 5 ships down. They're losing their only cap. This is over. It's just we've got to play it out.
Yeah. Yeah. And there he goes.
Yep.
Nice kill secured by Yami. If you're watching this, well done.
Well, BN looking just very solid here. One of the things that I've noticed, Sneaky, and I don't know if this is a result of bad position choices or just the game. Both of these games have felt way faster than we're used to seeing in competitive play in Warships.
Yeah, a little bit. I'd say I would hold off on that comment until the very end of the day when we have 5 or 6 games to look at. But yeah, a little bit. Usually King of the Seas games, the stomps, when one team doesn't lose anything like we saw with this one, usually they come close to 10 minutes. Usually.
Yeah.
Because there's still planes flying around and people are still usually being, extra precautious because when in doubt, turn away. When in doubt, don't push. Those